Hello again, and welcome to Love Skill number 33, Create Unity. I'm Dr. Scott Peck, co-founder with Shannon Peck, my delightful wife and companion of the Love Center, nonprofit organization. This Love Skill number 33, Create Unity, is probably my favorite, and it is probably my favorite because it is who I am. This is a love skill that I breathe, and let me tell you, it's just fascinating and wonderful to create unity. Here's the key phrase. With every breath we take, with every word that comes out of our mouth, with every thought that we're thinking, you and I either create unity or separation. We're doing one of the two all the time. There's no second that we're not either creating unity or separation. If you decide, I just want to be by myself, I'm tired of talking to you, Scott, well, that's creating separation. Now, there may be healthy times when you need to do that, but in an intimate relationship, we come up to this all the time, unity or separation. When we have a disagreement or an argument, there's the tendency to want to separate. There's a tendency to want to say, you're wrong and I'm right, or to be angry at the person. All of that creates separation. So at the very core of a love master is a guiding principle of yearning to create unity. And the closer you get to love, the closer you get to unity, because love is one. I mean, so many people talk about oneness when they're talking about spirituality, and that's really true. We are one, and there's so many ways that people try to divide us. I'm a man, you're a woman, I'm an American, I'm white. All of these things separate us from other people who are different. But the truth is we're one, and as we get into that flow of love as one whole universal self, then I can speak to you, not as a man, a woman, whatever, as an alien, whoever you are. I can speak to you as a love being. And as soon as I, in my consciousness, am aware that I am a love being in front of another love being, then all of a sudden I've created unity just from that consciousness. I may not have even spoken yet. So really, the truth is, you create unity first in your consciousness. If you already don't like me, it's going to be pretty hard for you to create unity between us, or if I don't like you. So the first step is you've got to see the fact that oneness, love, spirituality is just embracing unity. You and I are comrades in love. Everyone on this planet is, at different stages of awakening and learning, and we are. I'm at different stages all the time of awakening and learning. So, unity first takes place in consciousness. Let it happen. This is why the very first love skill, go back to that over and over and over. Moving into love alignment. That means that to the very best of your ability, you are letting love speak through you. And if you want to take that higher, forget the very best of your ability, just let love speak through you so that you become love's expression. That's being in alignment. And if you're in alignment, well, then you're going to just be creating unity by the very essence of who you are. All right, so let's say we have unity consciousness firmly growing within us. And of course we fall off the wagon, we have to recover this and all that, but so what? That's what life is. The key is how much are you in touch with your highest self? How fast do you get back in the flow of love? So once we have the consciousness of unity, then we get to practice all these fabulous ways of, well, how do you create unity? Well, the last love skill, we just talked about asking love questions and asking deeper love questions. That creates unity. When I care about you as much as I care about myself, that creates unity. And consequently, instead of me talking all the time and you having to listen, which is separation, I'm conscious of the fact that you need to be a participant in our relationship, and I need to hear from you. You need to feel just as loved as I do. Probably when there's arguments is the time it's hardest to create unity. But that is where a love master just smiles inside. Sometimes if you smile outside, people think you're crazy during an argument or a difficulty. But the truth is, you smile inside because you think, here's a challenge to love. I remember my partner, Bob, in real estate. We went to visit one of our clients who was a listing, and the sign was missing from the front yard. And that's strange. Why is the sign missing? And we went around to the side of the house before we went inside, and there was the sign broken into 100 pieces. It was very clear that someone had just taken a hammer or a fist and just smashed that real estate sign to smithereens. So we were walking into the house, and these were our clients, and we knew that probably the man, was mad. We didn't know why. And Bob, just as the doorbell rang, Bob turned to me and said, "I can't wait to see how you're going to practice your love skills when we walk in the door." Good sense of humor. And you know what? I walked in the door, and there he was, and I said, "So what are you so upset about? We saw the sign. What's upsetting you?" Confronting him very honestly and openly, but in a very neutral way. And he was there red-faced and standing up, couldn't even sit down. His wife was embarrassed. And he started saying, "Well, I heard you did this and this and this and this," and he had to get it all out. And I listened, and all the time though this was going on, rather than thinking, "Well, what a jerk he is, I would never do something like that," or "Why would he get angry? It's just so stupid to be so angry," all of those would create separation. Or if I said, "You're a jerk, this is just, I would never do something like that," and all of that doesn't create unity. So listening and knowing in advance that there's a healing solution, that's the secret of unity. Unity consciousness can overcome any separation if you stay with it, if you just stay in the flow of love. And within 5 minutes, we were all back to our happy friendship. And we actually sold the house, and we've been friends for years. So that's a short version of what happened there. But the long version is that I let my unity heart just keep enveloping him in sweetness, in honesty, in kindness, in dialogue, in respecting his heart and his feelings and what it must have felt like for him to have the information he did, even though it was misinformation. So that was an interesting example. So creating unity, think of it as a challenge. Here you're assigned to go create unity, and you can give yourself that assignment, and you can do it. It's not a question of time. You can't force unity on someone. It may take years, and it may be that if somebody's abusing you and disrespecting you, that you need to get out of the picture, because that's many of our other love skills. But if you have the opportunity to be a healing influence, and of course if you're married to somebody, it's fundamentally you have to be good at creating unity, although most people are not. If you're raising kids, you have to be good at creating unity, although the tendency is to say, forget it. Same in business. So I hope that what you will take away from this little time with me is a desire to have unity consciousness yourself more fully. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much unity consciousness do you have just throughout the day? Let it get up into the 9 or above category. And then I hope you'll take away from this the excitement of being a love master who knows that he or she has been assigned to create unity, because that's what love does. So welcome to the power of love to create unity, and it happens through you and me. Much love.